Welcome Aquarius, I'm Dadhichi from astrology.com.au. This is the month of July in focus for the star sign of Aquarius. Brief overview. I'd like to just talk to you about some of the important happenings. Primarily the full moon is what I've been talking about this month for the star signs, and for you it's going to occur in the 12th house. So be careful with expenses, be careful with giving your time to too many people just now. The full moon shows you have a very emotional month ahead of you in this specific area. Now you may find yourself overwhelmed, overburdened, if I could put it that way, by people who need your help just now. And this is what happens when planets trigger the 12th zone of the horoscope. And this is a powerful conjunction, a full moon, by that I mean the opposition of the sun and the moon, occurring in the 6th and the 12th houses of your horoscope. The 6th house of your horoscope, incidentally, also has the sun transiting here throughout the month of July, up until the last week. And this 6th house has a lot to say about service, the way you work, the motivation for work. Now there's an interesting book in the Hindu philosophy called the Bhagavad Gita, and that book is primarily centered on this whole notion of the reason we work and what should motivate us to work and to serve others. So for those of you who've been struggling with the idea that, you know, I'm putting in a lot of time into this relationship, a lot of time into this job, a lot of time into these people, this social group, and I don't seem to be getting anything back, I can understand how you feel, but there is another perspective here, and that's what the planets seem to be indicating this month, which is why I'm raising the issue, that selfless service is really a form of spiritual progress. The Western mentality is such that we've been ingrained to believe that the reason we work or the reason we do something is that we're going to get something in return. Now fortunately you're born under the sign of Aquarius, which means that your natural instinctive predisposition is to be socially and humanitarianly, if I could put it that way, conscious, humanely conscious of the group. But still, you know, when your time is being encroached upon, people are using you as a doormat, especially in relationships. And we see your 5th house is strongly activated now by the Venus-Jupiter South Node conjunction. I mentioned that last month. Love affairs could be strongly hinted at here. You may be trying to win the approval or the heart of someone here, and the way you're doing that is to do a lot of work or to spend a lot of time generously donating your energies and so on and so forth. But the reason you're doing that is not coming from a pure space. If you're doing that simply to gain some kudos, an accolade, or even money, then you're going to fall flat on your face, because eventually you'll realize that even if you get something for what you do, you're not really fulfilling that spiritual urge within yourself. And I'd like you to contemplate that this month. This is an important contemplation, something that will deepen your spiritual awareness and help you progress spiritually, which is really the main focus of astrology, unknown to most people. Yes, it's about, you know, sorting out the practical affairs of life, you know, meeting the right person, you know, when is this or that going to happen. But primarily it's, you know, it's not about what's happening to you, because many things are going to happen to you, good and bad. But it's got to do with what's going on within yourself. You know, how are you coping with what's going on is the question. And when your mind is playing tricks on you, or you're feeling irritated, you know, I did this and they didn't even thank me for it. Yeah, that's human nature, but analyze that. Analyze what's going on in your mind. How are you reacting within yourself? Is it disturbing your peace of mind because you didn't get a thank you for what you did? So you need to release yourself of a lot of these thoughts, this attitude. At least explore what I'm suggesting here and see how that works for you in contrast to what's been going on in your life just now. That full moon in the 12th house, and along with the karmic planet, the past karmic south node in your 5th house. It's telling us that you're still digesting some past experiences and trying to see how they fit in the context of where you want to go in future. Because really the best predictor of future behavior is what has gone before. So when it comes to dealing with people, when it comes to doing certain types of work, pursuing certain types of friends, then the results you had in the past should be looked at now to help you best decide the course of action in the next few months, in fact the next few years. And I think it's going to be hard for you to avoid doing that, because these karmic planets are so strong just now that, especially in the realm of love and affection, you may be a little apprehensive about how to move forward. You have to go back, analyze that. This is a very strong past processing period, if I could put it like that. By processing, you'll work through that. We know there's a lot of confusion going on in your love affairs. A lot of Aquarians having this right angle aspect from Neptune to these planets in the 5th house of love affairs. And Jupiter especially is a slower moving planet. Venus, no problem. That's actually past this right angle, so we call that a separating aspect. But you still have this Jupiter square, and that's going to take place over the next few months, and I think it will strongly challenge these spiritual views that you've had for a long time. Don't be afraid of doing that. Don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid to explore. You can always go back to your old belief system. It's like trying out a new dish. You may not necessarily like it, but who knows? It could be a taste that's acquired. So now, I hope this month will give you the opportunity to reflect, make decisions based on a whole new paradigm that is emerging. And I look forward to seeing you here again next month. In the meantime, those daily horoscopes are available for you, and a yearly overview at my website, astrology.com.au. A lot of free psychic readings there, a lot of information, the blog that I do there, newsletters. You're more than welcome to join up as a member. And we do have a whole new range of psychics there that are waiting for you. Astrology.com.au. Look forward to seeing you next month. Good luck, and I look forward to talking to you again then. Take care. Bye-bye.